Mary Cassatt's Baby Charles Looking Over His Mother's Shoulder, number 3, painted at the turn of the 20th century, is a striking image of the artist's best-known subject, the intimate relationship between mothers and children. It is even more noteworthy for its combination of distinctive features: the unusual pose of the sitters, the use of a mirror to reveal the face of the mother whose back is turned to the viewer, the tightly compressed space of the composition, and the expansive use of the color red. These qualities distinguish it from many other treatments of the subject by the artist. Born to well-to-do parents in 1844 in Allegheny City, Pennsylvania, Mary Cassatt moved with her family to Philadelphia when she was 6, and later attended the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts before furthering her training in Paris. Ambitious from her student days onward, Cassatt certainly did not set out to make a name for herself by painting scenes of maternal interactions. But by the time her first biographer, Achille Sagard, dubbed her the painter of children and mothers in the title of his 1913 book, it had unquestionably become her signature motif. One might argue that even today, the two things for which Cassatt remains best known are being the only American artist to show with the original French Impressionist group and her paintings of women and children. By the time that this painting was completed, in 1900, Cassatt was 14 years removed from the final official exhibition of the French Impressionist group and had worked hard to establish herself as an important American artist, as well as a sensitive portraitist. This painting, recently acquired by the Thomas H. and Diane DeMel Jacobson Ph.D. Foundation and placed on long-term loan to the Mint Museum, differs significantly from the artist's more formal portraits of the time. In these commissioned works, Cassatt's job was to render a compelling likeness of her subjects. Thus, her sitters needed to be posed in such a way that they faced the viewer to show their faces. However, in Baby Charles Looking Over His Mother's Shoulder, number 3, the mother emphatically turns her back on the viewer. On one hand, this privileges the baby as the primary personality of the painting. On the other, it affords Cassatt the opportunity to concentrate on the mother's red dress, whose shimmering tones fill almost the entire lower half of the composition, forming an almost abstract counterpoint to the infant's face. Cassatt has not entirely ignored the mother, however, and used the device of a mirror to give the viewer a glimpse of her face as well. This detail adds complexity to the space that she's depicting and is a demonstration of her artistic skill, as well as a nod to a long tradition of artists including mirrors in their work dating back to the Renaissance. This painting shows that even at the height of her fame, Cassatt was still seeking new ways to explore the subject of women and children that moved beyond traditional modes of portraiture. Like her sitters, Cassatt seems to have been simultaneously looking back and looking ahead.